was Tuesday, July 27th, and it was our second day with our rental car. Now, we took a bit of a risk because the night before we decided to leave the rental car at the ferry dock there at Treasure Key. Oh, yeah. We've definitely heard some stories that you don't want to leave things there for a long period of time. And we met someone that was a volunteer at the dog shelter who lived on Green Turtle and was going back and forth all the time to the dog shelter, and she had her wheels and tires stolen right off of the car. So not something you probably want to do as a long-term plan, but for us it did work out fine. So we were headed back to Marsh Harbour that day to go to Color's Bahamian restaurant to have lunch with several of the volunteers for the dog shelter. And so that was a whole lot of fun, and we probably spent too much time just hanging out and enjoying each other's company, getting caught up on different things and just learning more about each other and getting to know each other very well. So we headed to the shelter, and the main purpose of that day was to get photos of the dogs to put on the website and also to make a little promo video. And so I'm going to show that to you guys here now. Abaco Shelter is a volunteer-run dog rescue for potcakes throughout the Abacos. Royal Bahamian Potcakes are a mixed-breed island dog that is smart, hardy, protective, fun, and the best companion you'll ever have. Abaco Shelter is a sanctuary for stray and abandoned dogs. The shelter volunteers are improving the lives of the potcakes through spay, neuter, rescue, and adoption efforts throughout the Abacos here in the Bahamas. In addition to being volunteer-run, the shelter is 100% funded by donations. Much of the old shelter was demolished and washed away by Hurricane Dorian. A couple of storage containers remained, and through countless volunteer hours and lots of amazing donations, the shelter was rebuilt and is now better than ever. The shelter houses about 20 to 40 potcakes at any given time, with a strong effort to keep that number low. Puppies, as well as adult dogs that need special attention, will typically be in a foster home. There are currently about 12 lifetime residents at the shelter that are just too feral to ever be adopted. If you would be interested in more information about adopting, donating, or volunteering, please contact the shelter at abacoshelter.org. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed watching that a bit. And again, if you have any questions or anything like that about the dog shelter or potcakes in general, just leave a comment and we'd be glad to catch up with you and give you some more information. So after we were finished there, we took the rental car back up to the Treasure Key dock and we just left it there, unlocked, keys in a certain place where they told us to leave them. I took a bunch of photos so I could prove that we did leave the car here, and we left the keys where you told us to leave them, and everything ended up being okay with the rental car, and we really appreciated that. Let me know if you guys want a video that is about rental cars or the ferries or anything like that that could be helpful in your trip to Green Turtle or the Abacos, and whatever we can do to help out. Well, we got back to Green Turtle, and it was a pretty sunset going on, and we met up with some friends again that night at the club to have a dinner. I didn't bring the camera along because sometimes, it's good just to enjoy people's company and not worry about having cameras in their face or whatever, anything like that. Well, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, learning a little bit about Abaco Shelter, and which actually was the main reason that took us to the Abacos. And I'll do a story about that sometime and let you know just about what brought us initially here to the Abacos and just what kept us coming back. And if you're really interested, you can go check out one of our blog posts at potcakerescue.com where I talk a little bit about that. So remember, be the light and go out into your world and make a difference. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Yay! Matlack Films!
Mm-hmm.